morning. So yeah, I'm picking up the vlog again. Hudson and I are headed to her endocrine appointment. This should be the last one. I don't even actually know if she's gonna get injections today for her hormone therapy. But if she does, it would be the last one because she's aging out. So she's turning 12, of course, next month, less than a month. I am not gonna film this appointment. I just wanted to make you feel comfortable with a vlog starting in the van like it usually does. But I am gonna let you know, first of all, actually, and I was gonna sit and talk about this. I actually will do that in a minute, but I am gonna start with saying, hey, I needed to take some time off. It's been about 90 days since I filmed and posted a vlog. I don't know if you'll notice, but it's I've changed up. We're in season 7 now. So we've been 6 years as of July of making vlogs on YouTube. And here we are, starting a new season 7. I know I took 90 days off. I am not going to apologize for that. I needed it. I'm sorry to some of you who maybe were upset that you weren't seeing vlogs from us. Maybe some of you were worried. I get that, but I just needed to take a break from all of this for a while. Everybody's perfectly fine. Everybody is healthy. We're doing fine.
Fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
But sometimes you just got to take a break. However, what I will apologize for is kind of where I'm gonna go forward with this vlog. So you're still gonna see vlog episodes occasionally, updates, things like you're used to with the vlogs, going out maybe for appointments, seeing something in our day, just kind of everywhere, vlogs, day in a life. But I know this is gonna sound weird, but this season am going to lean a little more into, I don't want to say negativity, but I want to be less Pollyanna, less keeping everything positive all the time, and I am going to do some complaining. In fact, I'm thinking about calling this the season of complaint. I'm going to talk about some of the harder things in our lives. I am going to show a little bit of the things that make me angry. I do want to talk about, well, here's an example, this van. A balance of how it has changed our life, how I know I should be grateful for having this van. I know that there are plenty of families who don't even have a car that are trying to get themselves around. However, I don't want to not be able to talk about what's wrong with this van. Why, if you have the option to get a wheelchair van, that you shouldn't get one of these. But I'm not going to go into that right now. I just want to use that as an example. Anyway, I'm going to get her to this appointment, and then I'm gonna sit down and do a little bit of a talking head and go into more detail. I'll get you updated on some of the things that have happened in the last 90 days, some of the changes around the house, in our life, those types of things, and then we'll close it out. Remember, to the world you may be one person, but to one person you may be the world. So go be somebody's world. And now that we've got that out of the way, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I'm hoping most of you will stick with me through this change. I clearly understand a few of you won't, and that's why I feel the need to apologize to you before you leave. I just feel as though the channel wasn't what I wanted it to be. And when I say that, I mean it wasn't as honest as I'd like. And I felt like I was always trying to find a way to put a positive spin on like any situation. I mean, I do try and accomplish that as often as possible, but it's just not reality. There are so many times when I just need to be pissed, that I want to complain, that it's okay to point out the things that irritate me and make me angry. And what I want you to see is that it's okay to get mad. It's okay to show sadness. It's perfectly fine to have moments of weakness, to make mistakes. Basically, I want to complain about some things without having to appear as though I'm just shrugging them off with my best foot forward. I've never wanted to sound like a victim on the channel, and I don't plan to in the future, but this life, this special needs parenting life, is just fucking hard sometimes. And I want to talk about all of it. You hear that? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I actually do use words like that regularly in my daily life, because sometimes there's just not a better way to get across how something feels. I don't care what people say. A cuss word here and there helps. Pretty much every special needs parent I know in real life feels that way. I'm not going to apologize if you hear one occasionally in an episode. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to apologize now. This is the apology going forward for those that like gasped when they heard that word come from my mouth. I've said it many times. This is not a channel for children, nor those who think like children. I wanted to be as real as possible from the start, and I got sidetracked. It's a lot of the reason I've struggled to make episodes these last few years. Also, I plan to start including reviews of various products that we use, and some of those, there might not actually be an alternative, like, oh. Anyway, in some of those, there might not be an actual alternative. Like, for example, the types of baby wipes we use. You know what? Let's get her in here.
Hi, babes. You have a good day at school?
We might review the type of baby wipes we use and show several kinds. And then the very next review video might just be about our medical supplied syringes that we don't have a choice where they come from. But I want to break down the pluses, the minuses. I want people to see what that is. Also, if you stick around, I've got a few project ideas that I'm planning to do. One major one, for example, is I think I've found a way to make Hudson's ceiling lift for like 1/10 of the cost of a medical equipment supplier, like contractor. I mean, that's one major example. All right, now this one's probably gonna shoot me in the foot, but I'm not planning to include Hudson in episode thumbnails anymore. So if you only watch episodes to see if because she's in the thumbnail, like, she's not gonna be in there. But she'll be around. Yeah, she'll be in them. You gotta watch the episode to find out if she's in it, though. Hey, put your backpack away. I mean, she might be in one occasionally if it makes sense, but only if you watch episodes, because if you only watch episodes because you just hear a picture, well, here's your notice. She's, you're gonna have to watch episodes if you want to see if Hudson's in them. She's in like 90% of the videos. All right, kiddo? I gotta make this channel be financially viable, and that means it needs views. If you look at our 10 most viewed episodes, they're the ones with drama. Drama sells. And our life has it in spades. Chances are the first video you watched of ours was either Hudson having a rough day or Hudson having the flu. And times like that happen. Often 99.9% of the time I haven't picked up a camera to document it. So I'm not saying I'm gonna document that more, you know, like more times like that. I'm just saying the opposite of those kinds of days are not what people are clicking on to watch. An episode titled Going to the Zoo as a Family, with us smiling in the thumbnail. It's not gonna get like 1/50th of the views as one titled Tiger Wants to Eat Girl in Wheelchair, with a picture of Hudson crying, and in the background there's like a big snarling tiger. I'm using that as an extreme example of what would be the same video essentially, but marketed differently. So just be ready when you see some varying titles and thumbnails. Hopefully you'll stick around, but if none of this sounds like your cup of tea, like, I understand if you unsubscribe. In fact, I expect to see a huge drop-off of subscribers after this video, simply because I finally made a new episode. And you're like reminded that this channel even exists. But maybe you'll give this change a try. Change is one of the tenets of our lives. I mean, Casey and I embrace it because it's a constant. Life will change. Often Casey and I, we'll decide to make a big switch up of a room just to initiate some change. In fact, back in May, Casey decided to completely clean out and rearrange our 2 storage closets. And I was joking around with her, and I told her, I was like, okay, be ready for the change. And sure enough, yeah, the following month, several major changes happened. We had just had Hudson's IEP transition meeting with her new teacher for her to go to middle school. And just days after the closet clean, the new teacher got a promotion. And we found out that the school district didn't have a replacement. And technically, they still don't have one. They haven't found one anyway. There's a long-term substitute until they do. And she's super nice. She's actually been para with Hudson before. Then in mid-August, Alicia, who's been Hudson's nurse for 7 years, announced she got a promotion, and she gave us her 2-week notice. And we're super happy for her. It was really hard for her to get hours here during the school year with Hudson's schedule, so totally understood. It came with a raise. Happy for her, like I said, but we are still searching for a nurse during a nursing shortage. We also finally finished arrangements with 6 different houses behind us to get our fences replaced. And in the meantime, while the fence was down, my neighbor behind us asked if he could give us his hot tub. He knew that, it would be nice for Hudson. I was talking about getting one, and so we got that moved through. Also, Casey hired an additional assistant for her business. Change happens fast around here. So that was the hot tub I was showing you there a minute ago. So it was time for this to change in order for it to grow. I have to treat this more like a business in order to justify spending so much time on making videos. Change is only uncomfortable until it becomes habit. There's comfort in continuity, but comfort breeds complacency. And complacency breeds contempt. And I'd rather trade the temporary discomfort of change than a permanence of contempt. So if you're planning on unsubscribing without seeing what the future holds here, please don't leave silently. I'd love to hear from you one last time in the comments. Even if you're mad, leave me a complaint. Tell me you're mad because of it. But I really mean that. I'd love to hear from you again. Hopefully you're not too mad. But if you plan on sticking around, to see where this change takes us, well then definitely let me know down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and those of you who leave, I hope you'll be back. But I gotta switch it up. What is it? Einstein said the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting things to change. I don't know exactly everything about how that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna do my best to create it. So, all right. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this, at least. Bye.